Let's go through Druid. Rate cards based on if the deck is real or not. Probably reasonable. A little bit of a different approach than I'm taking, but I respect that approach. I think this card is an enormous trap. So people talk about Druid being busted. Someone explain to me the Druid busted class thing. Someone explain that to me. Thanks for being, Hachi, it was a great show. Thank you so much for the shout out, man. So, okay, someone walk me through a scenario with Omu that does not start with the phrase, if this sticks. Nature Studies, I agree, is crazy hockey. I agree that Nature Studies is crazy. Drippy Drops, thank you for the follow. Okay, so Omu is a combo piece. No, this is not a Dragon Caster. This is an Arcane Tyrant. This is Arcane Tyrant. If you're on 10 and is a combo piece, then sure. So is that a build around? Like, is that a build around? People are talking about Omu Germination. Omu Germination, Mali. There is a 7-card combo. Is this enough for Mali Druid? Alright, let's talk through it before I write the rating down. It's gonna make Combo Druid disgusting. What is Combo Druid? This is not good in Spell Druid. This is a bad card in Spell Druid. It says refresh. It doesn't ramp you ever. Right? It doesn't ramp you. So this is either Arcane Tyrant or a Mali Druid combo piece. And I don't want to play an Arcane Tyrant. So if this is a Mali Druid combo piece, sure. Like, it can be a Mali Druid combo piece. But, like, is a fringe Mali Druid combo piece? Is a Mali Druid combo piece worth it? I don't know. I mean, Arcane Tyrant was core, but I don't know how to properly rate a card that only enables a very specific combo. Like, so the reason this would be a fringe card is because I don't think that deck exists unless the meta looks a very particular way. The build around is Malygos, right? The build around is Malygos. Was Twig good? I mean, this is kind of Twig. This is kind of sort of Twig. This is a Twig that you can't activate early. You can't play this on 4 and then pop it before that. It's a different kind of configuration. I also don't know if we were building around Twig. I don't know if Twig was good. Twig was played. I don't know if Twig was good. This makes Mali Druid... Okay, so if he's getting up to top 20 with Mali Druid today, if they can make it to the top 20 with Mali Druid today, first of all, board control is awesome, but second of all, that means you don't need this. So, I don't know. Later, Sam. Thank you so much for hanging out. I think this is only good if the meta is in a particular spot. If the meta is in a particular spot that Mali Druid is the way to go, then this makes Mali Druid a better deck. Is a card that makes a specific combo deck. It enables a 7-card combo. A 7-card combo for 30 damage. I don't know if that is worth it, except in extreme scenarios where the meta looks a certain kind of way. So, it's putting this and Germination in your deck to make Mali more consistent endgame if you draw a bunch of cards and survive. But you're building around Mali, and this card is a fringe enabler. So I don't know. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't know if a 7-card combo, just because you're able to have a 7-card combo doesn't mean the 7-card combo is good. I agree, my head is where Neji's head is at. It's not a free 5/4 because you have to put a 6-mana 5/4 in your deck. That has a cost. A 6-mana 5/4 has a cost, and a 3 is a filler support. So, like, yeah, Omu Germination is going to be an option for a while. Are we building around Omu Germination? Is that something that we're doing? Maybe? Omu Germination allows us to have really big turns. I see the argument for build around, right? Like, I see the argument for build around. It can heal a lot like they do. Dagger D, I'm not sure. Jesse Eisenberg? I've gotten Jesse Eisenberg before. Yeah, what's up, Sorosha? Oh yeah, we've got quite a bit of time to go. We've got quite a bit of ground to cover. Oh my god, I'm an hour in already, and I have gotten through one class. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, we're reviewing them within context and credit plum. I am moved by the argument that this is a build around. But I don't think the deck will be good. But I am moved by the argument that this is a build around. Bod and Edel can just tell me how I'm right or wrong, assuming that they're listening to the whole thing. I don't think this deck is good. I'm saying that right now. A 3.5 is not a thing. You are either choosing to build your deck around this, or it only works because the meta is very fringe. I think that deck is bad. Yeah, right in the end of the first class. This card, I think, is trappy. I think this card is really, really sketchy. Little Beast Druid exists? No, I do not believe so. In Druid, I think this is bad. In Druid, I think this is bad. No, we're not. What is the tech fringe scenario where this card makes a deck better sometimes? I want to play this with Zixor, and I want to play this with Bran, and I never want to choose the first half because there aren't enough beasts. I think this card's bad. Not just the Bran combo. You just go Scavenger's Ingenuity into 4/6 Zixor and copy it. Speaker Gidra, we're not building around it. It's just awesome. Just seems super duper good. Hunter, what beasts? How many beasts are you playing? Casual R. I can't think of a Hunter build that would want to play more than 3 or 4. Gidra seems nuts. Gidra seems so powerful. I don't really get... Gidra is going to be format defining. And you don't build your deck around it, but it's just so good with anything. Even with, like, a 1 mana thing. Adorable Infestation, it doesn't buff your hand, and it doesn't buff in play. This does not buff in hand or in play, so Shando is not good with Adorable Infestation. This is just good with anything. It's just good with anything. I just want to do this with, Gildra, I see. I just want to do this with Rising Winds. Let's do it with Rising Winds. Yeah, it's a really good card. I just want to play this. Okay, so Guardian Animals. You need to play enough beasts that you don't draw them. The beasts need to be good when you play them on curve as natural cards. That means you would have already probably been playing them. You can't play a lot of low-cost beasts, because then you recruit bad beasts. But if you play a bunch of 5-drop beasts, then your deck is all 5-drop beasts. And then you have to play this on curve and need to trade with the beasts. It's just not good. It's just bad. The Stealth 5-drop is a good card. I don't know where it goes, but we're not playing Guardian Animals. Like, Guardian Animals, the Mana Saber application A2, I think is the best use case for this. But I just want to play those cards on curve. Rushing out 2 3/5s on turn 7 does not seem super worth it. The effect has to be really, really, really specific, Steve, because also it's a narrow recruit, but the specific nature, you have 2 cost restrictions here. So you have to get on turn 5 maybe. And if you can get 2 minions for the cost, then it's fine. This reminds me of Menagerie Warden. This sounds like Menagerie Warden to me. I don't want to play this. I don't want to do it. Yeah. Big, large, huge. Exactly. Enthrallment. In wild, no, okay, sure. If you're... are you doing HS? Are you doing? I mean, okay, so that means the ramp card is good, and I would rather play any 7-drop. Any 7-drop. Like, if we are going ramp plus innervate, the world is our oyster. If it's turn 4, we have 7 mana, we do whatever we want. Whatever we want. And this is not the thing. If I could choose what to do on turn 4, it isn't this card. It isn't this card either, by the way. Like, big, it's big. I don't know, like, Kael'thas payoff, maybe? I don't know. Is Runic Carvings good? Omu payoff, please. Please. Is Runic Carvings good? Kind of like Runic Carvings. Hey, honey. There. Stream's over here.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah.
So, put up your green screen. I was like,
no, it's okay. We're live. Yeah.
What?
We're live right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's not funny. No?
They can't see you. It's fine. My wife's in the room.
So they can hear me bitching like an ass? I hate you. You're so mean.
Steve says hi.
Hi.
Okay, so. This is. I like that idea, Cracks. The Guru Might Tree value. Better in Shaman than Druid, yes. Mrs. Hat, that's what, yeah. She is Fly That Kite. She is wonderful. She'll probably pop on chat in a minute. I don't think this card is, like, that's 6 mana for 4 bodies. I don't know. Quest Druid, I could totally see that. Wait, so does Quest Druid give you 7? It does, right? Pompous Tiara, yes, exactly. Honey, I told you it was going to be like 2 hours, and we started an hour ago. We do have confirmation of that, I believe. Celestalon said that. So let's see. Runic Carvings. Let's get this tweet. Celestalon said it somewhere. Time has no meaning in the living room and also during COVID. Yes. He definitely tweeted this. It's definitely a thing. Where do we read this, Hockey? Alec. Okay, someone did. I remember it said 7 minions and 3 of them have rush. I wasn't sure if that was Alec or not. And yes, it's gonna be a while. Okay. Somebody. I'm gonna move faster than that, but it does take a while. All right. 4 without rush, yeah. So I think it'll be full board. I think this is kind of nice. I think I like this. It's a lot of stuff. I think I like that. Is this better in Druid? Druid Quest does not... So in this particular case, I believe it reads sequentially. Oh yeah, someone was tweeting about that. Hold on, I remember where I read this. Hold on, I remember. Here it is. Found it. So... it's 6 mana for a full board and some removal is worth it to me. I think that seems worth it. I don't know, I feel like just playing this for 8/8 in stats as well is not terrible. Would we play a 6 mana 8/8? I don't know. I feel like I want to play that. I feel like I want to... Well, Treant Druid's not a thing. I'm not sure about Quest. I think it's kind of just a decent Druid card. I don't know. It's more for than Glowfly Swarm for less stuff, but having the option for Rush and not having to worry about cards in hand, I think there's something there. Maybe not. I don't know. My instinct says there are times when I actually want to cast this. Also, I like the tokens. Groundskeeper. How often are we going to have big spells in hand? I kind of like it. 4 mana, 4/5 taunt. Not terrible, right? Not terrible. I don't know how often we're going to hit the condition. Yeah, the art is great. I think I'm landing on filler support too. There's no deck for this at the moment, but I like it. So, like, there's no context for this right now, but I think it kind of bridges the gap. I mean, a 4/5 taunt on 4, I think. Do we play this in an overgrowth deck? Maybe. Better than Steel Beetle? It might be worse. It might be worse than Steel Beetle. I could see that. It feels like it's just worth the deal for 4 mana. Maybe the Druid just needs more synergy. It's a tech card. It's a tech card. I'm gonna come back to this. I don't know about this. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm bolding it. I want to come back to it. Partner assignment. So 1 mana, draw 2 cards that are probably bad. Okay. Oh, no, it can be any. Minion. Beast. 2. So let's see if I can make you see all of this. I don't think I can. Hold on. There. There's also an evil cable rat here. There we go. This is hslookup.net. Great website. So, 2-drop beasts. Pretty medium here. These are pretty bad. 3-drop beasts. To the right of Ironfoot Grizzly, there is a Silverback Patriarch. The King. These are better, but not good. Well, okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is really good. This is okay. This isn't terrible. The rest of these are kind of bad. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yo, Vallejo, thank you so much for the follow. I saw the first 2 Vallejos earlier, but I'm glad you're here now. It's 1 mana, draw 2 cards you don't want. It's 1 mana, draw 2 cards you don't want, right? And we have to be on a curve random beast deck, and if it's not turn 1, do we want this? I will say the comparison for this card is Kara Kazam. The comparison for this card is Kara Kazam, right? Which is also known as Dr. Broom. And that is 6 mana instead of 5. You can play it over multiple turns, and then you get some random stats. Just why? What deck are you putting this in? Why are we playing this card? Druid has card draw. Yeah. Now, Kara Kazam is fun. Yeah, they did keep up the Discover stuff. Alright, so Teacher's Pet. Is Teacher's Pet good? Yeah, oh yeah, this is bad. It's not good. Honestly, Steve, I just want to say Dr. Broom. Is this okay? What Druid deck is doing this? What are we doing? This is the Knight of the Wild synergy card. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this. Oh boy. It's 7 mana. Like, Grizzled Guardian was 16 mana worth of cards, but it was not worth it because the upfront half wasn't worth the cost. Shield of Galakron that drops a 3-drop beast instead of invoking. And your opponent gets to pop it. Like, that's the thing, your opponent gets to pop it. If this was a hunter card, it'd be unbelievable. This card's good. This is going to be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. This is a 5-drop Zoroshio. This is a 5-drop, not a 4-drop. Yeah, I don't think a 5-mana 4/5 is where I want to be. So it's compares poorly to Rotten Applebaum. This is runner is. I want to play this card like it's. Whenever this attacks, draw 2 cards. Yeah. I want to play this, but no place to put it right now. 3-cost piece. It's if you are playing. What's up, Stefanovic? A2, if you are playing a taunt with the goal of prolonging the game, then I think that you would really rather have more healing because your point of that is to get to your removal spells. The point of something like Rotten Applebaum is to get to your removal spells to survive longer. The 3-cost beast is likely not going to play into your key game plan, and so a random minion is just not where I want to be. What's up, Flea? Alright, Adorable Infestation. Yeah, runner, refill, and tempo deck, yeah. In Arena, this is insane, right? How much value are you getting here? How good is Springpaw without Rush? How good is Springpaw without Rush? Yeah. Kind of Alley Cat. Kind of Alley Cat. One mana, 1/1. Yeah. If we're Fireflying. So, okay. There have been Druid decks with Firefly in the past. There have been Druid decks that have had Firefly. Now, we had cards like Crypt Lord, right? This card would be insane with Crypt Lord. Like, if we had a Crypt Lord, nuts. But it's a 1/1. It's a Spell Burst activator. Oh yeah, Crypt was awesome. I'm a fan. Okay, so Gibberling. 1 mana Violet Teacher. That is fascinating. That's fascinating. The issue here is that there's a card called a Risky Skipper. The second copy gets Spellburst. You summon a new one. You make a new one. So you get to keep chaining. right? You get to play the 1/1, and then you get to pop it, and then a new one. Every spell you play makes a 1/1. They keep going until you play it with a full board. As long as Risky Skipper is a card, this can't be a thing. I love the idea of this card. I love how this works. There's some kind of weird Savage Roar deck thing. But we can't do this as long as Skipper is around. When can we do this? The best case scenario wash is turn 1 Gibberling, coin, Adorable Infestation. Okay, so hold on. Steekawish said it. Turn 1 Gibberling, coin, Infestation. Right? So the coin gets you another Gibberling. The Infestation gets you another. That's 3. That's a 2/2 and 3 1/1s on turn 1 with the coin. You go Lightning Bloom. That's another 1/1. And then you go Power the Wild. That's another 1/1. It is a 1-mana Violet Teacher. It's a 1/1 Violet Teacher. But that is an unrealistic dream. Now, with that being said, I think there's a future world where this card is okay. I want to see it. I don't see it, but I want to see it. I don't think this is good, but there's something. I'm giving it a 2. I refuse to give that a 1. It's adorable. So, okay. Just to make sure I'm clear on what I mean by 4. Just to be clear on what I mean by 4. I mean that we're not building our deck entirely around it. We're not building the deck entirely around it. I am terribly worried about nature studies. I am terribly, terribly worried about nature studies. I'm coming back to that. I am terribly worried about nature studies. Hockey, you said it before I did. Nature studies feels mistake-ish. Feels wrong to me. Feels like a bad idea. I already said that twice. Nature studies is a problem because it is a ramp card. You nature studies on 1 and you fungal fortunes for 2. You just undid a nerf that ruined a deck. You nature studies on 2, you overgrowth on 3. There's so much going on here. It's a discount that carries. You can wild growth on 2. Yeah, it's a 1-mana ramp cards. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't undo the fungal fortunes nerf 3 weeks after you make it. You can't give people wild growth. It's ramp, yes. This is Raven Idol now. That's so Raven Idol. Nah? Do you like my reference? I'm totally not really old. Is Lightning Bloom good outside of combo? Maybe. Wyra seems to think so in Shaman. But also I think that if we're ramping out, I think if I Lightning Bloom into Overgrowth on 2, I'm pretty happy. I think if I Lightning Bloom with Mount Seller, I'm pretty happy. There are just a lot of, if we just get to Ysera faster. I mean, this is also, the Lightning Bloom is why they nerfed, Bloom with the Fireheart and Dwarven. I don't know how that works, but that sounds fun. But yeah, I think both of these are just like, I think you just play these in Druid. I think you just play them because we're already looking for a high spell density. And like, I would play this over regular Innervate. I think. And Nature Studies are just a crazy card. Okay.